So James Gunn admitted today that Kevin Feige gives more notes and is involved in more editing than Warner Brothers. How about that? Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix. My name is Chris Wong. Let's get into the Justice League motion comics. There's got a few more teases for that, and it looks really awesome. We haven't seen much of this project yet, only the title, Ray Porter's voice, and then a picture of Batman, and also what I shared before is this awesome Green Lantern pic here. Now, just looking at it, I believe these are actual stills of things that are in motion. That's why it's called motion comics. But here are a few cool ones that came out just recently. This one is Flash. That's right, Nightmare Flash is going through time. You can tell this is a still from an actual moving scene, and it looks awesome. It looks fantastic. And then we get a nice scene of what appears to be the Kent farm where Clark is hugging Lois. I'm very curious about this scene. I'm wondering if this is going to be a little bit of a rehash from the first Zack Snyder's Justice League, or does this actually happen later on in Justice League 2 and 3? And today we get to see Mara in the nightmare world as she's ready to take on Superman, I think. But she looks absolutely badass. In fact, her suit looks interesting. It does look a little bit more shinier than what we've seen in the movie, but you can see the Wayne Manor there. You can see the door that Batman comes out of during the nightmare vision in Batman vs. Superman. Now, clearly, this is not full-on animation. It is a motion comic, but it will whet our appetite for wanting to see the actual Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3. Because this is based on the storyboards of Justice League 2 and 3, the one that Zack Snyder, Jim Lee, and Jeff Johns worked on. Zack Snyder's version of Justice League 2 and 3 will be different. But, like any other fan art, fan film, fan comics, fan edit of what the Snyder Cut was going to be, that kind of just whet our appetite and actually just brought a lot of discussion towards what it could definitely be. So I think this is really cool. Also, AFSP. On to Black Adam. Dwayne The Rock Johnson announced that he's officially wrapped production on Black Adam. He had a big, long speech, and this is what he had to say.
Hey guys, this is DJ's last day. I just want to say it's been an honor calling your movie. Woo. Your generosity, your professionalism is unbelievable. Let's give it up for DJ, guys.
Look at Nick giving me the bullshit mic. Oh, you gotta press the button. Oh, there we go. Guys, I can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart for this experience. This has been once in a lifetime for me. I've been a lucky guy to have the career that I've been so blessed with. But it doesn't happen without teamwork, and so many of you have been my family over the years, years now that we've worked very closely together. Black Adam is a career definer for me. I can't thank you enough, truly from deep in my bones, for the commitment and the sacrifice, the time away from your family, to make something special for the world to enjoy. And we're lucky to get to do what we do in our business. So I want to say thank you so much, guys. I love you truly. This has been one for the ages and one for the record books, and I will never forget this experience on Black Adam. And I cannot wait for the world to see Black Adam so they can see your incredible skill and your incredible talent, everybody in this room. So guys, thank you very much.
Congratulations, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. You are done with Black Adam, at least until, maybe you may need to do reshoots later on. Who knows? But that was pretty quick, and I think it was pretty quick because look at where he's standing in. That looks like the Volume, Stagecraft, the ILM, the technology they used on The Mandalorian. That's awesome. That's great to see. And that's probably why it was really quick, because they didn't have to set up all these green screens. They can just put out the scene right there, and they can interact with it right there. And this is probably why we didn't see any pictures from Black Adam, because they were all in that stage. They didn't go outside at all, I guess. Other things that you may have missed is a cameo from Aldis Hodge right here. Now, I don't think what he's wearing is actually a Hawkman suit, but he does look like he's taking a break and wishing Dwayne The Rock Johnson goodbye. Then you also see two characters in the background there wearing some type of military outfit. Who could they be? They could just be regular military guys, sure, but what's the fun in that? Maybe they could be members of the Intergang that's supposed to be in this movie. You know the Intergang, the ones that using weapons from Apocalypse? Oh! And finally we get to see a little bit more of Black Adam's suit. Not much more. just his boots, but at least you get to see the detail there. Now, frankly, I thought after the whole speech, he was just going to take off the robe and you get to see Black Adam in his full suit, but nah, not yet, I guess. Maybe they're all saving that for DC fandom. Now that that's over, there is a movie that's coming out next month, and you saw the critic reactions, the social media reactions after the screening of The Suicide Squad. And it was phenomenal. There's a lot of people, in fact, almost every single person that reacted on social media said they absolutely loved it. But The Suicide Squad wasn't the first project that Warner Brothers came to James Gunn with. This is coming from the New York Times. So while you're in the midst of this potential scandal, Warner Brothers comes to you and asks if you might be interested in Superman, their flagship DC character. James Gunn said this: "They proposed that to me, Toby Emmerich. He works out with my manager, and every morning he would say, 'James Gunn, Superman. James Gunn, Superman.'" Can you imagine that? Working out, you're on the treadmill, and he's like, "Dude, James Gunn, Superman. James Gunn, Superman. I get it!" Two things I get from that, in a positive note, is that one, Warner Bros. Hasn't given up on Superman, and instead of trying to just do every single character but Superman, it's great to hear that they still want to make a Superman movie. That's cool, though they had one in Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I'm kind of glad that James Gunn picked the Suicide Squad instead of Superman. I think for James Gunn's sensibilities, I think the Suicide Squad works out for him better than Superman. Because like you've seen in reactions, is that he's made it raunchy, it's gory, it's violent, there's a lot of bad language. That's kind of James Gunn's style, if you've seen Slither and Super. Which is probably why he'll probably do another Suicide Squad or something along those lines, rather than tackling Superman. Speaking of Super, there was an exclusive from Giant Freakin Robot talking about Supergirl's movie. Now, like I said, I'm only paying attention to them now because they got a few exclusives confirmed by Deadline. Now, a lot of people are excited to see Supergirl coming from the Flash movie, and that's going to be her debut. But we're always wondering what's going to happen to her later on. Is it going to spin off to her own movie, which a lot of people have said yes to? Or when will we see her next? Well, according to Giant Freakin Robot, it seems like we're going to get to see Supergirl in her very own movie, but not by herself. According to their exclusive, Sasha Calle is going to be the star of a Legion of Superheroes feature film. What? Legion of Superheroes? Are you kidding me? That's incredible! I love the Legion of Superheroes. I've always wanted to see the 31st century in an actual big budget movie. Yeah, sure, we've got the animated versions. We even saw a little bit of them in Smallville and Arrowverse. In fact, Supergirl even joined them in the CW series. So Giant Freakin Robot's source says that this will likely be in substitution to a Supergirl feature film. But Supergirl will be the figurehead character for the Legion of Superheroes. They also said that this doesn't mean that she won't have her own Supergirl movie, but that's just that this is how they're going to put more of a spotlight on her. Which makes kind of sense because maybe the origin of Supergirl will be shown in The Flash anyway. Kind of like how Cyborg's origin was shown in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Maybe this is how she gets trained. Like in the animated series, when they picked up Superman and they took him back, they realized, oh, wait a minute, he's Superboy. So not only did Superboy inspire the Legion of Superheroes, the Legion of Superheroes also trained Superboy to become Superman. In the Supergirl CW series, they kind of flipped that. Instead of Superboy, they used Supergirl to inspire the Legion of Superheroes, and they even helped her grow as a character as well. Man, I still want another Superman movie. Can that happen yet? I mean, we're getting all these other characters here. Now we're going to have the Legion of Superheroes. I guess Superman will never ever have his own movie, right? I mean, this